Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. A Guten Erev Shabbos followed by a beautiful, uplifting, and very, very inspirational Shabbos Kodesh. Rabbi, you went off the beaten track. Those of us who listen every single week will know that your opening line is always an inspirational Shabbos. What is this very, very stuff? Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very special Shabbos. This is the last Shabbos of the year. The last opportunity to spend 24 plus hours with the divine presence of God in our homes and at our tables. We need to take advantage of that time. We need to raise ourselves, use the opportunity and raise ourselves spiritually. Use the time to think about how we can become closer to God, how we can become better people, because about 24 hours after Shabbos, 48 hours after Shabbos, is another very special day, Rosh Hashanah. The day that we crown God every year as our King. We even blow a trumpet at his coronation called a shofar. And we make a real coronation. We say the words Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimloch Li'olam Va'ed. God was King, God is King, God will be King forever. And we commit ourselves to be his servants, the servants of the King. And we blow the trumpet, and while we're blowing, we're committing ourselves to follow his laws and his Torah, and to change our ways and to turn ourselves around and make ourselves more godly, more spiritual people, following the laws that he gave to the world, or he gave to the Jewish people, the Torah. That's what's happening right after Shabbos. And God's deciding our future on that day. But before he decides our future, he's begging us and telling us, I want what's best for you. I want to only give you good and give you the best because I love you more than any parent can love a child. So I'm begging you, show me that you can do better. Not only does he beg us, but he implanted the idea into our DNA. How do I know? Because it says, always in the week's Torah reading, it always has something to do with what's going on that week. And it says in Parshas Nitzavim, even the name of the Torah reading, Nitzavim, you are standing here today. You are standing erect and tall and proud, servants of the King. And it says, Ki ha-mitzvah zos, this mitzvah, asher nochi mitzavcha hayom, that I'm commanding you today. Lo nifleis mimcha, it's not too far from you, or it's not hidden from you. V'lo rechoki, it's not too far. V'lo b'shamayim, it's not in the heavens. Lay more that you can say, you can make an excuse. Mi yaleh lanu hashamayim v'yikachel lanu b'yashminu azo b'nasena. Who can go up to the heavens and bring it down, and then we'll do it? Lo me'vir le'yamihi, it's not on the other side of the ocean. Lay more, so you can make an excuse there. Who can go to the other side of the ocean and bring it to us? Yashmienu, and then we'll hear it. V'nasena, and then we'll do it. Ki karov elecha hadavar. It's very close to you. Where is it? Ma'od. Incredibly close. How close? Beficha u'levavcha la'asoso. It's beficha, in your mouth, u'levavcha, and in your heart, la'asoso, to do it. What's it? Rabbi Moshe Nachmanides, one of the greatest teachers of his time, explained that beficha, it's in your mouth, u'levavcha, and it's in your heart, to do tshuva, to return. The word tshuva, which we always translate as repent, really comes from the word shuv, return. Come back. Go back to your roots. Rabbi Yisroel Friend from Baltimore explained it very beautifully. He said, if you've ever gone to Alaska and you've ever seen the Pacific salmon, Alaskan salmon, they all gather in the summer in this small area. That's where they gather, that's where they spawn, that's where they die, and that's where the new generation starts. And that new generation goes out from that pond or whatever it is, down Prince William Sound, out into the Pacific, swims out to the Pacific. Those that survive, fishermen, bear, eventually something goes off in their brain, in their very tiny brain that's no bigger than a thumbnail, that says, time to go home, time to return. And they turn around, they swim upstream, past bear, past fishermen, fighting their way to go back to where they came from, where they drop their eggs, and they start again. Now nothing happens, says Rabbi Friend, or says everyone, nothing happens in nature unless it's a lesson for us. What's the lesson here? We have that in our brain too, in our DNA. Inside every single one of us. Sometimes we push it all the way to the back of our heads and we try to block it out, but it's something telling us we need to come back. We need to come closer to God. We need to come closer to His Torah. And it's always at this time of year, if you listen and you try to feel it, you will. And that's what's happening. This Shabbos, we're reading those words. Think about those words. Before we come to Rosh Hashanah, and we accept on ourselves God's dominion, let's also accept on ourselves the words from this Shabbos. It's part of your DNA. It's in your heart. It's in your mouth. Just bring it up.